Hi, welcome back to Celebrating Culture. We're coming to you from Veterans Memorial Square in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. As you can see behind me, there's a marker for the Blue Star Memorial. These markers and these gardens are often created by the Garden Clubs of America or the Garden Club of that state. These memorials typically feature the flags to all 5 branches: the Marines, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, the Navy, and the Army. There's an American flag and often a POW flag at these memorials. There'll be statues to those who served in World War II, Korea, often World War I, Vietnam, our first responders, police, firemen, also medical. And I'm with Miss Coleen Landry. Coleen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Coleen, you have a lot of connections to this square because actually the big flag that we see here you were involved with putting up.
Yes.
And you were in law enforcement. I understand a colonel?
I retired as a colonel from Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office.
And now you're involved with the garden clubs.
I've been involved with garden clubs for more than 50 years.
Tell us, we see these Blue Star markers going up around Louisiana. They've been up, but we now see new ones. Tell us what's going on.
Well, it's been revived. It started in 1945 to honor all the people who had served in World War II. A lot of them went up at that time, and now we're back into a patriotic mode, and it's coming back.
You actually was involved last year with a project to put up a gold star marker. What's a gold star marker?
A gold star marker is for all the ones who died in the war. These are for everyone who served, Blue Star, but you have the Gold Star Mothers, and that's how it started, to honor the Gold Star Mothers.
France last year with the 75th.
In France, on the 75th anniversary of D-Day, the Jefferson Parish Council of Garden Clubs put up a gold star marker honoring a woman in France. It's the first time a marker has ever been put outside of the United States. And we honored Simone Renaud, who was the wife of the mayor of Saint-Mère-Église during the time of D-Day.
Jefferson Parish sent a delegation over there for that.
4 women went from Jefferson Parish for the celebration on D-Day. Princess Grace's son, Prince Albert, was there, as well as a lot of dignitaries from all over the world.
Now, I understand you have a family connection to World War II with your brothers.
Oh, I had 3 brothers serving in World War II, yes.
Your mom had blue stars in the window?
This is how Blue Stars started. During World War II, if you had a son in the military, you displayed a blue star in your window. So my mom had 3 blue stars in her window.
They all came back.
They all came back alive. One was missing in action for quite a while, very upsetting in the family, but they all came back. Christmas of 1945, we were all together for the first time since the war began.
And there's a great photo you took.
Santa Claus had brought me a little box camera, and I took that picture, not knowing what I was doing at that young age, and it's a fabulous picture. I just love it.
You got a little brother in there too.
The littlest, the brother right ahead of me, so wanted to be in the picture, so he's hiding in the hedges behind the Marine's shoulder.
So the blue stars get started from the windows during World War II, and now we have 80 of them in Louisiana. One of my favorites is driving up Highway 425.
When it started in 1945, the trend in Louisiana was to put blue star markers in every town that was possible, and you would have a garden or a flag or a tree with it, and it would be a continuing ribbon throughout the state to honor the veterans.
here at Rayville, Louisiana at the Northeast Louisiana Veterans Cemetery, and I'm with Tim Johnson, who is the director of the cemetery. Tim, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. The Northeast Cemetery was a really brainchild of George Franklin family. They desired to have a place to honor veterans here in Richland Parish, and so the family donated the 52 acres this property is on. He didn't get to see it in its completion. He died before its completion. It took 10 years to get this here, and so we are very grateful and honored to have this type of facility in this part of our state. As a matter of fact, I think they call this a Veterans Highway between here all the way down to Winsboro. And every little town honors veterans. And we have a very good support group here in Richland Parish. We have a need, they turn out to help us. We have a Blue Star marker. I just personally want to thank the Blue Star organization for recognizing us as a place of honor and respect for our veterans. We were very, very grateful to have them do so. We want our veterans and their families to know at this facility, they will never be forgotten. They will always be honored. Every flag that is placed, every wreath that is placed, we ask every volunteer to read the veteran's name aloud. So 3 times a year, whether the veteran has a family or not, that veteran's name is spoken verbally. For the veteran, there is no charge for anything done inside our cemetery. The site, the opening, the closing, the headstone is all provided for our veterans. They deserve it, they're due that. And here they'll receive an honor guard, taps, voting of the flag, or full honors if they meet the criteria for that. We're very fortunate in our state to have 5 cemeteries to take care of our veterans and their families.
Thank you for what you do.
Well, thank you. It's our honor and it's our privilege.
In addition to Highway 425 in Louisiana, outside of Louisiana in Vicksburg, just across the Mississippi River, is a square that originally honored Louisiana Confederate soldiers. It has been expanded to honor the Purple Heart, World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam veterans. In line with the concept of transitioning a monument that was honoring just Confederates to World War I, World War II, and all wars, in Franklin, Louisiana, they have the Peace Memorial, which again started out to honor Confederate soldiers. As the years went by, they converted their Peace Memorial to honor World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam veterans. And in fact, they put a marker there to the soldier that was the first American to die in World War II in Europe. Outside of Franklin, we see many other Blue Star memorials in cities such as Rayne, Kaplan. Alexandria has a wonderful memorial to the planes known as the Flying Tigers in what was once England Air Force Base. And in Morgan City, recently, a statue was placed where a soldier is handing a folded flag to the child of a soldier who's died in battle. The folded American flag evolved into the Folds of Honor program, in which we honor Gold Star families. Biloxi has added a Gold Star Memorial Monument where they honor all branches of the military. And in nearby Waveland, they have recently added a Blue Star Memorial Park on the beach. Today, visitor centers are important.
We're trying to get them at every visitor center in Louisiana right now. So when people come into the state from anywhere else, they will see our monuments, our Blue Star markers. You can put a marker wherever you want. We have them in parks.
As we see cities creating memorials to honor our veterans of all wars, New Orleans has an opportunity near the World War II Museum. The circle there could be converted to what we call Victory Circle by simply putting the flags of all the branches of the military and a POW flag, and at the top, putting a flag folded in the Folds of Honor to honor Gold Star families. This would be a great start to making this circle part of the World War II Museum, which has flags right behind it for the Gold Star and the Blue Star, and on the other side has a memorial to all those who died at Utah Beach in Normandy on D-Day. Coleen, if someone wants to know more about how to get involved with Blue Star markers, where do they go?
You can go to our website of Louisiana Garden Club Federation.
Coleen, I want to thank you for being on the show. And I want to thank you for all the great things Louisiana Garden Club Federation has been doing to honor our veterans. Louisiana is very much
patriotic.
The patriotism is amazing. The amount of flags you see on our roads and the Blue Star markers are amazing. So I do want to thank you and Louisiana Garden Club Federation. Garden clubs around the nation are doing this. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of Celebrating Culture.